All right, Shalom. This is Gamali Allah out of Great Millstone, Atlanta. I want to give all praises to YAHWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, Makakwadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to all the Akim that pushing out this truth and sincerity. All right, now this is a quick lesson, and this is going to be entitled, We Have Examples of Unbelief. And, this is basically a lesson going into men that have known the truth and have basically fell out, gone back into the world, just the spirit left them. All right. And we have examples. We have examples of unbelief. Yeah, because if you fall out of this thing, then really, truthfully, you never fully 100% believed. Okay? Because if you really fully 100% believed, that this is the truth and that the Lord is getting ready to come back, with vengeance and judgment. Okay, if you truly believed, and another thing, that Esau is your enemy, because a statement that our camp had, and our camp says a lot. If you fall out of this thing, then really you don't hate Esau, man. Esau being the so-called white man, So we have examples of unbelief, okay, and that should put fear in us. Okay, not only that, it should put fear in us, but it should make us go hard, so that we don't, be a similar example to that. This is Hebrews 3:12. It says, "Take heed, brethren, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief and departing from the living power." Okay, so it says, take heed. Okay, lest there be in any of you an evil heart of unbelief. All right, so you don't want to have an evil heart of unbelief. That is, unbelief is evil. Okay, because if you don't believe in the Lord YAHWASHI, then what do you truly believe in? You believe in the world. As a matter of fact, let's get this. Okay, here it is. Romans 8:7. Because the carnal mind, I'll start at 6. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. It says, because the carnal mind is enmity against the Most High, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. Yeah, so either you're going to be one or the other, okay? You're either going to be carnally minded, which is death, or you're going to be spiritually minded, which is belief, okay? To be carnally minded means you don't really believe. You believe in the flesh, okay? And that's you're an enemy, okay? That's that evil heart of unbelief, because you're actually an enemy unto YAHWASHI, unto righteousness, man. You're an enemy. All right, it says, for it is not subject to the law of the Most High, neither indeed can be. I keep going. Verse 8, so they that are in the flesh cannot please the Most High. All right. So if you're not, if you're in the flesh, okay, you can't please the Most High. All right. There's no way. All right. And that's that unbelief, like I said. Those that are in the flesh are those that are in unbelief, because if you truly believed, you would be, pushing this thing, you would be pushing this thing, man. You got to be on fire. Like Apostle Hart always says, you got to be on fire about this thing, man. And it says, that was the point on that. Let's get, this is Matthew 13:20. But he that received, I'll start at verse 18. Hear ye the parable of the sower. When anyone heareth the word of the kingdom and understandeth it not, then cometh the wicked one and catcheth away that which was sown in his heart. This is he which received seed by the wayside. Yeah, so the wicked one can actually pull you away from this thing, man. So that's that instance. Verse 20, it says, but he that received the seed in stony places, the same as he that heareth the word and anon with joy receiveth it. Yet he hath no root in himself, but dureth for a while. For when tribulation, persecution ariseth because of the word, by and by he is offended. Yeah, so there's no root in that type of individual. All right, because it said they were planted on stony ground. So that's another thing is see, a foundation, a root system. All right. And the very foundation really of this truth is belief. Okay, you have to believe. Okay, it says for by grace we are saved through faith. Okay, so faith, and what is faith? Faith is seeing. Okay, faith. Well, it says, the scripture says faith is the substance of things hoped for. Okay. But faith is seeing it. Believing it without seeing it. Okay, physically. Which I'm gonna get in a second, but let me see. Verse 22. He that received seed among the thorns is he that heareth the word, and the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches choke the word, and he becometh unfruitful. Yeah, so that's in that instance, okay. That's someone that the care of this world and the deceitfulness of riches, it choked the word, okay. So that they just basically they basically became occupied, okay, with the flesh. All right, we just read about being carnally minded. So that's an individual that is very carnally minded. All right. So that's why we have to also watch ourselves and check ourselves to make sure that we aren't, giving too much to the flesh. Okay. And because that'll result in us destroying ourselves. Verse 23, but he that receives seed into good ground is he that heareth the word and understandeth it, which also bear fruit and bringeth forth some an 100-fold, some 60, some 30. So in order for you to bear fruit, okay, basically bring people into this thing, you got to believe. If you are a like you have marketing, let's say you're into network marketing, okay, where your job is to basically network and bring prospects into the business. Now, if that's your job, you have to believe in the product. You have to believe in the job yourself. In order for you to be fruitful and to bring other people, you got to believe. Otherwise, if you don't believe, they'll be able to tell, like, they'll be able to tell, like, this guy, he just in it for the wrong reasons or whatever, whatever the case may be. But the best people that excel in anything, they believe and they stand by what they're into. If there's any type of credit that I give people who aren't in the truth is, they stand by their beliefs. A lot of them, they stand by their beliefs. Okay? All right. John 20:29, it says, YAHWASHI said unto them, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they which have not seen and yet have believed. And that's a blessing, that is a blessing that we are able to we haven't witnessed YAHWASHI, but okay, we believe. Yet we believe. We can feel the Spirit of the Lord. Okay. Matthew 5:6, blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. And that's a heavy, I actually came across this precept randomly, but you gotta hunger and thirst after righteousness, man. All right. That should be our, in the scriptures is likened unto, bread. Okay, the eternal bread, all right, the living waters, which is the eternal water, which is the truth. That represents the knowledge and wisdom and understanding. But we gotta thirst and hunger, like when you basically wake up in the morning, your stomach growling, you hungry, man. All right. So we gotta have that same hunger, man. 2 Peter. And I'll close up on this. 2 Peter 2:21, it says, for it had been better for them to have not known righteousness, the way of righteousness, then after they had known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them. Yeah, and like I said, we have examples of unbelief. And it's, man, if you drop out of this thing, if you fall out of this thing in these times, man, you really didn't believe, man. You didn't truly believe. You were basically faking the funk. Or you just basically it's bullshitting, man. All right, but it says, for it had been better for them to have known the way of righteousness than. So yeah, you're better off not knowing this truth than to know, because if you know, then you're held to a particular standard. You're responsible for what you know, and not only that, but you're responsible for teaching, because the scriptures say, freely you receive, freely give. So you have to give as well, man. So that was pretty much the point. Like I said, we have examples of unbelief, all right, to fuel us and to put fear in us and to, make us motivated, okay, so that we don't end up in the same position. And I mean, there's plenty of examples. You look at all the fallouts, man, and man, them demons are playing on their mind, man. You don't want to fall into it is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. All right. So we don't want to partake in that type of judgment. All right. We want to keep on, pushing. All right. But we have those examples of unbelief. All right. So anyway, I'll close off on that, giving all praises to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHWASHI, BAHASHAM, Double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. Shalom.